and 12 students embarked on the journey to create the UP College of Agriculture, or UPCA. Through its 112 years of existence, the college has produced over 1,000 technologies and variety of plants and animals, 9 national scientists, over 30 outstanding young scientists, and more than 18,000 graduates contributing to agricultural development. UPCA, now College of Agriculture and Food Science, or CAFS, has been continuously contributing to nation building through its instruction, research, and extension function. A mere 10 years after establishment, the college was able to start breeding works with the production of sugarcane varieties with high productivity and resistance to Fiji and mosaic disease. In the 1920s, the importance of agriculture was intensified and UPCA was recognized as neighboring countries began sending their students to Los Baños because of the high quality of education. In the 1930s, breeds with superior characteristics such as the Burkhala pig, Los Baños Cantonese chicken, and filament cattle were developed. The 1960s was a fruitful decade for research. Makapuno, a coconut cultivar often made into a dessert, was pioneered and perfected. Meanwhile, the Dairy Training and Research Institute was the first in the country to freeze buffalo semen, paving the way for artificial insemination of local carabaos. Along with the establishment of UPLB in the 70s, the college received the prestigious Ramon Magsaysay Award for International Understanding, Asia's counterpart for the Nobel Peace Prize. In the same decade, the C4 plants were developed. The soil test kits were produced in support of the Masagana 99 program, and the mango induction technique was introduced. Continuing the production of quality research outputs in the 1980s, techniques to minimize post-harvest losses, the accelerated fish sauce manufacturing process, and the rapid test kit for the detection of pesticide residue on vegetables were developed. The 1990s saw many new varieties across species or crop types, including Sinta Papaya, the first Philippine-bred hybrid, UPLB Gold, a durian variety, and Doña Amelita, a musaenda named after the wife of former President Fidel Ramos. The award-winning National Corn-Based Farmer Scientist RDE Training Program, or FSTP, was also established around this time and still remains as one of the university's primary extension programs. In the field of instruction, the book titled Integrating Sustainable Agriculture in the BSA Curriculum, the UPLB College of Agriculture Experience, was published in 1999. At present, the College of Agriculture and Food Science, or CAFS, continues to be the premier institution of higher learning in agriculture and food science, and remains committed to nation building through its instruction, research, and extension programs. In order to produce the best graduates, all of our courses are outcomes-based education, and continuous improvement of the curriculum is being practiced to meet the challenges of the 21st century. As testament of excellence, CAFS is constantly recognized by different organizations. In research, we continue to implement relevant studies with focus on the 12 priority commodities to address food security. Moreover, technologies are constantly developed to aid in responsible food production. Supplementing these are extension activities to disseminate the knowledge generated to improve food productivity and livelihood of the people. We believe that present technologies will future-proof our food systems. Some of our notable developments are iDetect, Caraginam, Plant Health and Pest Clinic, Pest Management Tools and Techniques, Smarter Pest Identification Technology or SpeedTech, Snap Hydroponics, Drone Technology, Rapid Immunofilter Assay for Virus Indexing, Nanofertilizers Fertigrow, Hormogrow, Nanobiosensors, Biochar. We at the College of Agriculture and Food Science will continue to promote and nurture a culture with innovative yet conscientious minds and cutting-edge skills to lead and serve the country and the region. We are one college with one goal towards sustainable food systems.
Good morning sa lahat ng ating manonood. Here we are again in a live webinar series of Aggie.5 Talks brought to you by the College of Agriculture and Food Science as part of its program in rebooting agriculture in the new normal. We are now in the 5th episode of Aggie.5 Talk, Season 7, which is all about empowering women for a food-secured future. I'm Marianne Makilan, a university researcher here in the Institute of Plant Breeding, co-hosting with the College of Agriculture and Food Science for this episode. We are live on Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube. So at the moment, we already have 38 participants here in Zoom and 50 viewers from Facebook and YouTube. Our participants are trickling in. So a pleasant morning to all of you. We're very glad that you have joined us today. In the previous episodes, we featured outstanding women who are farmer leaders, entrepreneur, private industry leader, and a food educator. In today's episode, we're featuring another high-achieving woman to inspire us and empower us. Dr. Candida Adalia is joining us in today's webinar to share her experiences and wisdom gained from her several years of service in the field of agriculture and her role in shaping agricultural education. Before we begin, I would like to remind you of our house rules. Please mute your microphone. You're all muted by default to avoid disruptions and background noise. If you have a question to ask our speaker, please use the Q&A box that you will see on the bottom of your screen in Zoom or in the comment section for those of you who are viewing through Facebook or YouTube. You may send in your questions at any time during the presentations. We will collect these and address them during the Q&A session at the end of today's presentation. Certificates will be sent to registered email addresses of participants who will complete the evaluation form. The link to that will be flashed on your screen or can be seen in the chat box close to the end of our session. Now, to formally start the program, let us welcome our Director of the Institute of Plant Breeding, another outstanding woman who deserves a spot on this virtual stage, Dr. Fe M. De La Cueva. Good morning po, Direct.
Good morning, Doc Mehmet. Maganda umaga po sa ating lahat. At masaya po kami nakasama kayong umaga dito sa ating webinar. Good morning sa lahat ng nasa Zoom, nasa Facebook, and even yung mga nasa YouTube. Thank you very much at kasama namin kayo. At salamat sa patuloy na pag-support niyo po dito sa program ng College of Agriculture and Food Science. At ang ating pong webinar na ito ay pinamagatang Aggie Peace Talk. Sabi nga ni Doc Makilan, nasa 7th season na po tayo ng ating webinar. At today, ang ating topic ay napakaganda, Empowering Women for a Food-Secured Future. Ito ay napakahalagang topic dahil may malaking role tayong mga kababaihan sa paghahanda ng food na ating family, ng buong angkan or buong clan, at even sa buong pamayanan. So napaka-importante po na pinag-aaralan talaga natin or pinakikinggan kung paano magiging secured ang ating future. At alam niyo po ba na ang food security ay isa sa mga tinaguriang Sustainable Development Goals ng United Nations. At kaisa po ang ating kolehiyo, ang ating mahal na kolehiyo sa pagtataguyod nitong SDG. At through this Peace Talk, na ipapaabot po natin ang mensahe natin sa mga mamayang Pilipino. So maraming salamat dahil ngayong umaga kasama nga namin kayo at makakasama natin ang isang batikan or expert sa agriculture, at ang ating pong speaker ay napakalapit dito sa ating mga puso. Lalo na po yung mga alumni natin, kilalang-kilala niyo po itong ating speaker, di ba? Siya po yung unang babaeng dekano or dekana ng Kolehiyo ng Pagsasaka. Di po ba? At napakatagal niya naging nagserbisyo sa ating kolehiyo. And personally, I consider her as one of my mentors kasi siya po yung kauna-unahang nagturo sa akin how to manage an externally funded project. Tinuruan niya po ako kung paano maging masinop when it comes to financial or when it comes to budget ng mga externally funded projects. Kaya hindi lang po yun, even sa personal life ko, isa rin po siya sa mga tumutok sa akin. Kaya she's one of my favorites. So sa episode po natin ito, buksan natin yung ating mga puso, yung ating isipan sa mga pwede nating matutuhan mula sa kanya. Ano po? At pag nilay-nilayan natin kung paano natin ito magagawa, kung paano natin maisasakatuparan yung ating matutuhan mula sa kanya. Siya po ay isang guro, isang magulang, isang anak, at isang mananaliksik. At alam ko marami po sa atin ang makaka-relate dito sa ating speaker. Kaya talagang focus po tayo this morning. And thank you very much again sa lahat po ng kasama natin ngayong umaga. Siyempre, doon sa ating gwapong Dean ng College of Agriculture. Magandang umaga. At sa kanyang mga angels dyan, Ma'am Bambi and Ma'am Adele, even lahat po ng staff sa CAPS and the whole college. Magandang umaga po and God bless everyone. Thank you, Mehmet.
Thank you, Dr. De La Cueva, for your very warm welcome. We will certainly keep our minds open for this webinar. Now, we would like to take this opportunity habang fresh pa ang ating mga faces na makapag-family picture. So panelists, please turn on your cameras and get ready to smile. Tech team, can you please take a photo? Just give us a signal when you're about to take a photo.
Okay po. Ready po. 1, 2, 3. Smile. One more. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay po.
Thanks, Kathy. Now at this point, let me introduce our featured speaker for today's episode. Talagang namumukod-tangi siya pagdating sa academic agricultural leadership. She has shown that women have a place and can lead in agriculture, which was once considered and maybe still is considered a male domain. She is the first and only female dean in the history of this college. She received her bachelor's degree in agriculture in 1972. She obtained her master's degree in entomology in 1974 and doctorate degree in entomology in 1982 from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, where she later taught and served as dean for 6 years, from 2002 to 2008, of the then College of Agriculture, now College of Agriculture and Food Science in UPLB. Truly an Aggie pride. She became dean at a crucial time when the college was reorganized and clustered into units, and when the Agri Park, an agritourism site which she conceptualized, was set up, serving as a one-stop shop concept of extension to showcase the technologies, products, and services of the college. During her time as a professor at UPLB, she taught courses in basic entomology and crop protection and served as guest lecturer in graduate and undergraduate courses in plant breeding. She has conducted research in integrated pest management, host plant resistance, and gender issues in agriculture, and served in various college, university, and national technical committees. Throughout her career as an educator, she has received numerous awards, including the L.B. Uy Chanco Outstanding Entomologist Award, Metro Manila Commission Professorial Chair in Entomology, the M.S. Swaminathan Development Award in Agriculture, L.B. Uy Chanco Professorial Chair in Pest Management, Recognition Award for Outstanding Research in Host Plant Resistance, Achievement Award in Technology Development, and Outstanding Young Scientist for 1989 in the field of agricultural entomology. Currently, she serves as an academe member in the Technical Panel for Agriculture, providing technical expertise to the Commission on Higher Education, particularly in the development and standardization of curricula for degree programs in agriculture. Now, here to give a talk on securing food and agriculture through sustainable academic curriculum, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Candida B. Adalia. Good morning, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and good morning. I would like to, of course, greet our beloved Dean. Good morning, Sir Pids. Yung aking mga magigiting na naging estudyante na ngayon sa kasalukuyan ay mga opisyal ng ating kolehiyo. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. At marami din akong in-invite na mga taga-SUC sa iba't ibang lugar sa Pilipinas. No? Maraming salamat sa inyo. Good morning. At sobra naman akong na-move doon sa mga introductions nyo. Feeling ko nakikinig na ako ng obituary. But nonetheless, I am so happy that Ma'am Adele had thought of me in this webinar, because I would like to take this opportunity naman to more or less share the newest form of the BSA curriculum. At ito yung, I would say, parang legacy ko sa CHED at legacy ko sa agricultural education. Alam nyo, I had been serving CHED for the last 21 years kasi I was appointed as member of the technical committee in the year 2000. No? So 21 years to be exact. And the development and enhancement of agricultural program, the curriculum, is one of our major tasks. So ngayong umaga gusto kong i-share sa inyo yung current program standards or yung minimum standard ng BSA program. At ito nga ay katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, ay isang mahalagang kontribusyon ng Technical Panel for Agriculture para sa isang sustainable and productive agriculture curriculum. So if I may now share screen. Nasaan na ba yun? Ala, bakit ganon? Hindi ko siya makita. Okay. Nakikita nyo na ba yung screen ko?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, I decided to have the topic, this topic for this morning para na rin start ng aming public consultation. Actually, the curriculum has not been issued. I mean, the memorandum, the CMO has not been issued, but this has been approved already by the Commission and Bank. So my topic is securing food and agriculture to academic sustainable academic curriculum, the case of CHED's new PSG for BS Agriculture. And ayun. And I would like to highlight that this curriculum has incorporated all the significant educational reform that has been issued in the last decade. We have the K-12 program, we have the general education curriculum, paradigm shift to outcomes-based education, and the PQF institutionalization. All of these are intended to make programs globally comparable, or compatibility is assured, so that our graduates will be treated equally in the global market. And this is not, I mean, the development of the new curriculum is not, did not happen in a week's time. If you will note that it has went through a very long period of gestation. We started it in 2015, and the final form was approved by the Commission and Bank some 2 months ago. We are just awaiting for the issuance of the memorandum, so that it will be formally adopted, by HEIs. From 2015, with initial conferences held with stakeholders, it was followed by consultation workshops between 2015 to 2019, and public hearings in 2017. It was initially presented to the CEB, the highest body of CHED, in 2018, and during that time, it was actually approved in principle. Pero maraming developments, dahil siya nga ay naisubject sa mga public fora. May mga politiko na nagsuggest na kailangan ito included, may mga universities na nag-o-object kasi maano yung kanilang current curricular offerings, at napakarami pang ibang issue, So from 2018 to 2020, kailangan naming i-redo, kailangan naming bumalik sa drawing board upang ma-incorporate yung mga significant suggestions na hindi naman makaka-water down dun sa intent and purpose ng curriculum. So finally, nung ma-incorporate lahat ng mga suggestions, we presented it again to the Commission in Bank, and at least it was already given the go signal to be issued. Hinihintay na nga lang natin yung memorandum of yung issuance. Ano ba ang salient features ng bagong curriculum? Paano ba ito naiiba dun sa dati? No? Yung bagong curriculum, it will provide academic, skill, and industry-driven experiences that hopes to provide the required knowledge, skills, and values for a professional agriculturist. The new curriculum also is compliant with RA 10647 or the Ladderization Act, and I will explain this later. Also incorporated in the curriculum is the entrepreneurship concern to develop an agribusiness mindset among agriculture graduates. And I think ito yung isa sa mga in-identify na disjoint between the Aggie graduates and the demand of the industry. Narinig ko umattend ako nung summit kahapon na pinag-usapan yung industry linkages natin at yung impact ng ating mga graduates sa need ng industry. At sinasabi nila na may disjoint. Yung mga graduates natin ay kulang sa appreciation ng total value chain. No? So hopefully, with the new curriculum, this will be addressed. No? And I will explain that later, how it will be. Highlighted also are current developments in agriculture, such as, but not limited to, food security, organic agriculture, biotechnology, climate change, and sustainable productivity. And finally, one of the salient feature is it is outcome-based education and K-12 compliant. Program specification, it will be called Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, and agriculture is defined as the science, practice, business of inclusive production of food, fiber, and other products. It covers 6 fields of study, namely crop science, animal science, soil science, crop protection, economics and marketing, and agricultural extension and communication. By the way, these are the 6 fields of study that are actually highlighted in our licensure exam. So the basic information in these 6 fields of studies are being given emphasis in the curriculum. The program goals, it aims to educate students in the scientific habit of thought and entrepreneur skills and prepare them to become globally competitive professionals with entry-level competencies in technical agriculture. It emphasizes the processes and techniques of identifying, diagnosing, analyzing problems, and in designing, packaging, and applying technologies needed in the development, innovation, and conservation of agriculture and food systems resources. Maybe you will ask, what are the job opportunities? No? And I think you can identify yourself in any of this specific profession. So we hope to produce graduates that can do research, teaching, and extension, do farm management, whether for his personal farm or as a hired farm manager, agriculture and food technologies. No, that is very much needed in our LGUs as well as in the National Agriculture Productivity Programs. Entrepreneurship and business in agriculture. Ito yung isang kailangan nating talagang maitanim sa isip ng ating mga estudyante. Hindi lamang sila dapat nag-i-aim for employment, but I think one of the major opportunities that is open to our graduate is to engage into profitable entrepreneurship and business in agriculture. And then of course, we have public administration for agriculture. Alam nating karamihan sa ating mga public officials are sa Department of Agriculture ay nag-e-employ or ay meron tayong mga graduates ng agriculture. In terms of curriculum description, the BSA curriculum is based on competency standards for agriculture. It emphasizes carrying out the science, art, ethics, management, and entrepreneurial business in the production, processing, marketing of plants, animals, and other organisms utilized for food, fiber, recreation, biomedicine, industrial, and other purposes within the context of integrated and sustainable agriculture resource system. So kung titingnan natin at mai-implement lang natin talaga yung curriculum the way it should be, walang karapatang mag-complain yung mga taga-industriya na may disjoint, may kulang. No? The PSG covers skills and competencies of diploma in agricultural technology and the Bachelor of Agricultural Technology programs. Ito yung matagal ng program na DATBAT. Moreover, it supersedes CMO 48, series of 2007, and all issuances related to DATBAT. So sinasabi natin na itong bagong PSG naman encompasses the skills and competencies na covered dito sa dalawang programs na to. So we recommended that these programs be phased out, instead adapt the new PSG that encompasses these two programs. Let me just run you through the existing revised and the existing and the revised program. In terms of number of units, we have reduced it a little bit. From 168, it became 154. This is RA 10647 or ladderization compliant. Although itong ladderization na to, nailagay na namin ito doon sa existing memo, CMO, yung CMO 14, pero maraming schools ang hindi sumunod. No? Maraming schools ang hindi nakasunod. Then we have the OBE. The CMO 14 is not yet OBE compliant, but now the new curriculum or the revised curriculum is already compliant. The existing one is not K-12 compliant also, but now it is. And in terms of thesis and farm practice options, both existing and proposed curricula has this. And this is one of the major feature of the new BSA program. Yung apprenticeship or OJT, wala ito dun sa existing, pero ito ay required ngayon sa ating bagong program, no, sa ating bagong curriculum. Itong let me just explain this a little bit. Yung apprenticeship or OJT is a 3-unit course with 240 hours of related agribusiness industry exposure required for all students. So kung ikaw ay, halimbawa, ikaw ay major ng crop protection, doon ka pupunta sa crop protection agribusiness or industry para maka-gain ka ng insight kung ano ba yung meron doon, no? And ito, ang deliverable dito, kailangan after the 240 hours of exposure, ikaw ay gagawa ng isang feasibility study or proposal. Na yan namang feasibility study or proposal mo ay pwede mong gawing ikaw ang mag-implement, so mag-engage ka into sarili mong business, related business, or similar business. Or pwedeng mag-partner ka sa sa mga interesadong mag-venture doon sa business type na yon. Okay? So, in summary, the courses are indicated here. The GE courses from 74 units, yung proposed is now 36 units kasi yung balance or yung difference has already been incorporated in the senior high school program. In terms of fundamental courses, dati meron tayong 49. Itong bago ngayon, actually, parang inayos lang namin to eh. Yung fundamental and core courses are basically more or less similar. So, from 49 plus 39, na-reduce namin into 65. And then, pwedeng magkaroon ng major, pwedeng wala. No? So, kung walang major courses, yung 27 units ay parang choice ng institution. Dito binibigyan natin ng malaking flexibility ang institution para piliin yung equivalent ng 27 units na makaka-enhance sa appreciation ng basic agriculture or makaka-develop ng mga skills. Pero pag nag-off naman for major, yung 27 units will be major subjects. No? Then of course, pareho siyang may thesis and practicum equivalent to 6 units. Yung bagong curriculum, merong practicum for skill development na 3 units. Yun yung first summer tinitake. And then yung apprenticeship or industry experience na 3 units na kinukuha after the first semester of the 4th year ng bata. No? Ito yung magbibigay sa kanya ng parang magbibigay sa kanya ng malawak na appreciation doon sa industry na napili niya. If nag-major siya sa crop protection industry yung pupuntahan niya. Kung nag-major siya sa crop science, these are crop science related industries like the seed industry or other farms, no, corporate farms, etc. So in terms of units, nasabi ko na earlier na yung current CMO 14 ay 168, yung ating bago or proposed curriculum is 154. Okay. Sample curriculum for the first 2 years. Part or in response to the ladderization law, yung first 2 years ng bata ay ma-i-spend sa mga basic concepts and skill development, no? A certificate of agricultural science is awarded at the end of year 2 after completing all the prescribed courses during the first 2 years and 240 hours of practicum. So ito yung first practicum, skill development ito. And kung makikita ninyo yung courses, no, first semester and second semester courses line up, makikita nyo puro halos basic agriculture courses. Ito yung mga courses na hina-highlight sa licensure exam, no? At makikita nyo dito yung GE1 lang ang makukuha sa first year. By the way, meron kaming very important paradigm shift, no? Sa agriculture ngayon, yung karamihan sa GE courses na dati nakaprescribe sa atin between the first and second year, dito sa ating curriculum, inilagay natin sa hulihan, third and fourth year, yung karamihan sa mga GE courses. At inilagay natin sa unahan dun sa first 2 years courses, sa first 2 years ng curriculum, yung mga knowledge and skill development courses. The reason being, kailangan i-prepare siya for that certificate of agricultural science na magkwa-qualify din sa kanya to have the qualification to apply for a TESDA national certification, level 3 certification. Bakit mahalaga itong level 3 certification ng TESDA? Kung yung bata ay medyo kinapos o naghihirap at kailangang ma-empleyo, qualified na siyang makakuha ng magandang employment as technician, maybe pag nakakuha siya ng level 3 certification from TESDA. Kasi diyan meron yung mga certification, like ang isang very popular na TESDA level 3 course certification ay yung alam niyo yung butchering. May ano yun merong job opportunity abroad, yung magkakatay, no? In addition to others like yung mga nursery management, no? Yung mga nursery management naman, marami after 2 years nag-e-engage sila sa pag-produce ng mga seedlings, etc. At meron na silang technical and scientific background to do this, no? Plus a little bit of management, no? Economic business management. Okay. Yung practicum or skill development is taken during the summer of the first year, between first and second year. 3 units yan, equivalent to 240 hours. And then yung second year courses, again, makikita nyo, puro mga technical courses. No? Mga technical courses with one GE course in each semester. Yung GE7 at saka GE1, no? After the second year, the student now has the competence to engage in agribusiness, get TESDA NC Level 3 certification, or proceed with his baccalaureate degree. Kung feeling naman niya, okay lang, tuloy ko na yung degree na to, gusto kong magkaroon muna ng diploma bago ako mag-seek ng employment o bago ako mag-engage into anything else. So, okay pa rin yun, itutuloy lang niya. Pero yung may mga mahigpit na pangangailangan for employment, pwede na silang makakuha ng dissenting employment. Like for example, intended namin ito to substitute the DAT program, yung Diploma in Agricultural Technology. Kasi kung makikita niyo naman, lahat ng courses are more or less practical and skill development courses. So ito yung equivalent natin sa that program, no? Sa that program. And just like that program, after 2 years may diploma. Ito, after 2 years mag-i-issue tayo ng Certificate of Agricultural Science para din siyang diploma. Practical highlights of the curriculum. Well, I had been emphasizing this, that the first 2 years are devoted to knowledge and skills acquisition in preparation for TESDA national certification. Needed for employment, agribusiness venture, and the GE courses are taken on a later dates or later years. The OJT required for all students is an attempt to capacitate the graduate with an agribusiness mindset and hope to bridge the perceived disjoint among graduates vis-a-vis production and appreciation of the value chain continuum. And I think that was my last slides. I would like to recognize the technical panel, the current technical panel for agriculture headed by Dr. Glenn Gregorio and the following members. No? But I would like to also highlight the technical inputs of the Technical Committee on Agriculture from 2015 to 2018. Sila talaga yung gumawa ng dirty work, the dirty job, no? Drafting the program, the curriculum, making the public consultation, and submitting it for the first time sa Commission and Bank. And hopefully, if this is properly implemented, this curriculum will provide the necessary impetus for agricultural development in the next century. Thank you very much and good morning to everyone. I am now open for question and answer. Hello, are you still there?
Thank you, Dr. Adalia, for updating us on the latest or soon-to-be revised BSA curriculum. So, as a reminder sa ating participants, You can submit questions or comments through the Q&A pane in your control panel or in the comment section in Facebook or YouTube. So, meron na ba tayong questions from the audience? Marami sigurong mga mentees ni Dr. Adalia nanonood ngayon. So, isa na doon si Purificacion Kahatian, an
Yes,
alumni of
si Glo.
UPLB.
She's
Oho.
also an entomologist. She was former dean of the USM College of Agriculture. Good morning, Glo.
Okay. So, naipakita ni Dr. Adalia yung changes, ano? Yung bago doon is the integration or including agriculture entrepreneurship.
Yes.
So, talagang mapapa-expose yung mga students who will be our leaders of future leaders for sustainability change sa lahat ng aspects ng food value chain. So, tingin niyo po, Dr. Adalia, ano yung mga current issues ngayon sa curriculum that you're trying to address in this new revised one?
Yes. Ang isa sa major issue nga ay yung sinasabi ng mga alumni na parang may disjoint in the appreciation of the total value chain, no, from production to processing to marketing, etc. And dito sa ating bagong curriculum, basically kung mai-implement siya ng tama, ay natin yan, na-address natin yan because meron tayong courses on entrepreneurship and business management. Meron tayong mga processing courses. Meron tayong concept of marketing at value chain appreciation. At meron tayong very important na industry exposure. Yung tinatawag nating OJT towards the end of the curriculum, yung industry exposure natin, ay para sa akin napakahalagang experience na mabibigay natin sa ating mga estudyante para sila magkaroon ng better appreciation noong agribusiness opportunity na mai-offer ng kanilang curriculum. I think this is one of the things that will, be very helpful for our students, for our graduates. Yeah.
Right, and the revised curriculum will surely send a clear message to students that agriculture is a career path.
Yes,
Isa rin po pala sa...
hindi lamang employment. At agriculture ay maraming pwedeng ibigay na opportunity. Like, pwede kayong mag-employ Monday to Friday. Pwede kayong maging farm manager ng sarili nyong farm ng Saturday, Sunday. At in between, pwede nyong itinda yung production nyo habang kayo ay namamahinga. Do it online selling. And I am actually doing that. Thank you.
Nice. Oh, yayaman tayo pala dyan. Sayang hindi ko naabutan itong bagong curriculum na to. It seems very exciting. No, na meron talagang hands-on experience, merong internship sa ating mga private industries, talagang hands-on. So, si Dr. Barbara Kawili din po pala naging mentee nyo. And si Dr. De La Cueva, nabanggit niya kanina, isa rin siya sa mga mentees nyo. So, talagang you're very influential.
Medyo matanda na kasi ako, kaya mga official na rin ang aking mga naging estudyante. I'm so proud of it.
Yes, kung ano ang puno, siya rin ang bunga. Ito po, may question tayo from Susan Avenido Agoncillo. Good morning, ma'am. How do you think can we integrate food security and agriculture in the basic education or K-12 curriculum?
Yes, we have actually in all the courses, no? In all the courses, the basic courses in agriculture, meron dapat section i-highlight nila how to incorporate food security. no? Wala tayong specific course on food security, but of course when you teach your craft science 1A and 1B, there should be already indication or deliberate mention of how food security can be incorporated there. Not only food security, another issue is food safety. So dito talagang yung creativity ng mga teachers, no, ng magtuturo ng mga bawat courses ay dapat dapat makikita nila yung kahalagahan ng mga current issues sa pagtuturo ng kanilang subjects.
Ayan, keyword sa ating Season 7 ngayon ay food security, sustainability, food systems. So, kailangan i-introduce yung sustainability sa higher education, no? I would imagine that how challenging it would be for the faculty to innovate and experiment in when and how to teach that, offer or explore topics through multiple disciplinary lenses, because this is not a single discipline approach, no, it's multidisciplinary. That's very challenging for instructors.
Yes, kaya kailangan yung mga instructor mag-aaral na ulit, magkakaroon ng paradigm shift ng kanilang pananaw sa kanilang specific fields, no? Like for example, sa entomology, hindi lang tinuturo natin yung mga dating concept ng pest management, pest control, papasok na rin diyan yung paano ba natin mai-highlight yung mga new developments sa biotechnology, like yung mga GM, not only in entomology but also in craft science. Ano yung implication nito sa food security, food safety? Kasi alam nyo, nung nagtuturo ako noon, napakahalaga na yung teacher ay nag-a-update, no? Ako kasi medyo mayabang akong teacher. Siyempre, lagi ako naka-PowerPoint, lagi ako nagpapakita ng mga bagong developments, etc. So, challenge talaga ito sa ating mga faculty. Kailangan din nating maging creative and update ang ating mga information. Hindi yung, alam nyo, meron akong teacher noon, that was not long time ago. Meron akong teacher noon, yung lecture niya, nakasulat sa yellow pad. At yung yellow pad, hindi na yellow, kulay orange na siya at malutong na siya. So, ibig sabihin, parang there was not much effort in updating information at lahat ini-assign sa estudyante as reading assignment. Sana we can go beyond that.
Yeah, napaka-importanting message yun. The faculty should also be sustainability champions. Tapos yun, ituturo sa mga estudyante nila. Si Marian Daluna naman po, meron siyang katanungan. How can we strengthen the agricultural economics component, specifically on marketing in the revised curriculum, especially if they have no strong concept on economics?
Correct. Meron tayong 3 courses yata on economics, no? Umpisa siyempre doon sa entrepreneurship, yung basic concept ng entrepreneurship. Merong parang concept on business management, something like that. So hindi ko na lang matandaan yung specific course title, but there are 3 courses that will be equivalent to 9 units na capture yung business and marketing concepts.
Thank you, ma'am. So si Josephine Rabanal naman po, sabi niya, here at USM, we started offering Bachelor in Agricultural Technology. Ang problem daw is how to lessen the number of units kasi sa CMO parang 189 and parang mabigat sa students.
Yes, good morning, Ma'am Jo. Siya yung sa College of Agriculture ng USM. Actually, Bachelor of Agricultural Technology will be superseded by the first 2 years course ng ng BSA program. Pero kayo diyan sa sa USM, meron kayong isang course na, well, hindi yan CHED accredited ha. Hindi pa namin yan ina-accredit yung BS Agricultural Technology ninyo. Pero kasi yung offering ninyo for a non-licensure option. Naiintindihan ko yung sobrang dami ng units kasi well, marami kayong gustong i-impart sa inyong mga estudyante. Ano yan, hindi pa namin, the TPA has not really examined and put its sign of approval for that curriculum.
I see. Okay, agree naman po dyan si Josephine. Bachelor in Practical Agriculture daw po yun, ma'am. But pinapatapos pa lang daw nila.
Pinapatapos na lang nila. Oh. Hopefully kasi, moving forward, we would like to look forward na isang BSA program lang yung ma-offer para mabigyan natin ng focus, no, at mabigyan natin ng tamang take off yung revised PSG, yung new PSG.
Okay, any more questions? I'm sure yung mga nasa instruction ng ating mga faculty, academic heads, may mga questions ba kayo dito? Maiba naman po tayo, Dr. Adalia, no? A personal question. Kasi very curious ako kasi that time when you enrolled in the College of Agriculture, it was a male-dominated field, di ba? So, how did you deal with those siguro negative stereotypes facing women at that time, and how did you push?
Well, actually, if I may share with you, when yung batch namin, yung section, kasi kami noon black section I think there were about 20 students in that Tapos dalawa lang kaming girl. kami ni Dr. Rita Laude, batchmate ko yan At well, nung panahon na yon kasi hindi naman kami ordinary women. Kami ay matataray na women. At hindi kami basta natatameme sa aming male classmates. In fact, lagi silang nangongopya sa amin. Anyway, jokingly, actually nung mga panahon na yon, masarap maging women sa batch, no? Kasi kami noon parang very well protected kami ng aming mga male classmates, no? Pagka yung may mga mabigat na work, tinutulungan nila kami para matapos namin yung naka-assign sa aming work, at saka yun, basta at gwardyado kami. Kasi 'di ba, pag naglalakad kayo, malayo kasi yung mga lecture halls doon nung panahon namin konti pa ang jeep, no? At kami noon ay laging naglalakad, no? So, yun, medyo alaga kami. At I would also like to to appreciate yung mga ginawa ng mga male classmates namin. They always help us. Palagay ko nga nung unang panahon, mas maraming gentlemen. For everything that you do, they would offer to help, yung mga ganon. Pag meron kami yung aming mga plots, meron kaming, kumbaga, hindi kami pinapabayaang mag-weed, hindi kami pinapabayaang mag-igib para magdilig. Alam mo yon, something like that. So, ang masasabi ko lang is, I was lucky during that time. That was the time when women are not so many in the campus, especially in the College of Agriculture.
I see. Special treatment naman pala yung mga kababaihan dati. At that time when male chivalry was still
Yeah.
prevalent, no? So, I see Josephine raising her hand, no? Josephine, would you like to make a comment or ask another question?
Yes, Ma'am Jo, please come. Come in.
Let me unmute you. Okay, and you have to unmute yourself.
Naka-mute pa siya eh.
Josephine?
Ma'am Jo, you are recognized.
Okay, baka accidental.
Okay.
Okay, any more questions? So ito na lang po ma'am, you mentioned about your legacy, no? Na ito yon. So ano yung mga values na gusto nyong ma-instill dito sa new generation of agriculturists gawa nitong revised curriculum niyo po?
Yeah, alam nyo, I've been with CHED for the last 21 years and I have visited, well, siguro mga 75% of the SUCs in the Philippines offering agriculture. And nakikita ko naman, marami naman tayong mga estudyante na very passionate sila dun sa kanilang curriculum na kinukuha. And I think ang masasabi ko lang is that in all other degrees, no, tayo yung may impact sa humanity. Direct impact sa humanity. Yung food, providing food for humanity is, I think, one of the noblest participation that we can do in societal development, ensuring food, ensuring enough and safe food for the Filipinos particularly, ay napakahalagang kontribusyon natin para sa ating bansa. So, gusto kong i-challenge lahat ng mga stakeholders ng agriculture, from student to faculty to extension people to the administrators of the Department of Agriculture, na kaya naman natin ito eh. Kaya natin ito. Magsama-sama lang tayo, bigyan natin ng kahalagahan ang bawat papel na ginagampanan natin at hindi natin kailangan mag-import. Yun lang. Maraming salamat sa inyo at magandang umaga.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Adalia. Okay, so at this point, we would like to show our sincerest gratitude to our esteemed speaker for sharing her valuable time and knowledge. So we would like to award this certificate to Dr. Adalia. The College of Agriculture and Food Science in the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, Laguna, Philippines, presents this certificate of appreciation to Dr. Candida B. Adalia for serving as the resource person on the topic Securing Food and Agriculture through Sustainable Academic Curriculum during the Aggie Peace Talk version 7, Empowering Women for Food Secured Future, under the webinar program Rebooting Agriculture in the New Normal, held on October 2021 via Zoom, given this 7th day of October 2021 at the College of Agriculture and Food Science, University of the Philippines, Los Baños, Laguna, signed by Dr. Pompe C. Santa Cruz as the chair of the CAF's webinar committee, and of course, the Dean of the College, Dr. Elpidio M. Agbisit Jr. So maraming salamat po, Dr. Adalia. So ngayon,
Thank you very much also. Thank you very much, CAF. Thank you very much, Dr. Pompe and Dr. Agbisit. Maraming salamat sa College of Agriculture Leadership. Good morning.
Alright. Thank you din sa lahat ng mga participants, no, for joining us in today's episode. So please don't forget to fill in the evaluation forms to get your certificates. So in order for us to provide you with timely topics and interesting speakers, we'd appreciate it if you could fill out the evaluation form by scanning the QR code shown on your screen or clicking on the link that will be shared in your chat box to get to the evaluation forms. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to announce the next webinar in this series on women empowerment. Meron ba tayong slide for that? Okay, so just stay tuned to the official Facebook page of the College of Agriculture and Food Science for more information about these webinars. The registration link to the next webinar will also be posted on the official page. All right? So, it's been a very productive session. We learned so much. Nakaka-inspire talaga yung mga sinabi ni Dr. Adalia, no? Now, to formally close the program, isa po siyang career scientist at division head ng specialized laboratories sa Institute of Plant Breeding. Please welcome Dr. Olivia P. Damasco. Hi, Ma'am Oli. Good morning.
Hi, good morning po sa ating lahat. Good morning, Ma'am Adalia. Okay ba yung aking ano? Okay ba?
Yes,
Okay
ma'am.
po. Good morning, Ma'am. And on behalf of the Institute of Plant Breeding and CAPS, nagpapasalamat po kami ng maraming, Ma'am, for your insights and inspirations na ibinibigay sa ating new batch of agriculturists. Dagdag lang para malaman ng lahat na kung ano si Ma'am Adalia para sa akin. Si Ma'am po Dean ng College of Agriculture ng 2 terms and isa po siya sa Dean na parang walang nahihiyang pumasok na magdala ng papel o magpapirma. Ang natatandaan ko po, ang lagi sinasabi ng staff is, ikaw na ang magpasok kay Ma'am. Nandun yun, pipirmahan yan. Ganun po kadaling lapitan si Ma'am Adalia. Parang walang kahit saan mo makita at para sabihin nga magpapapirma kami. Okay, sige dito. Minsan nga kahit sa CR, parang sige, mapirma. Idaan mo na lang doon sa staff para ma-record. So, Ma'am Adalia, for your 2 terms as Dean, salamat po ng marami. And again, salamat po ng marami sa inspiration na ibinigay nyo sa ating batch of new generation of agriculturists. Sana naman ay talagang ma-encourage natin ang mga bata na kumuha ng agriculture para naman alam naman natin na nandoon ang kinabukasan ng Pilipinas at ang food is talagang kailangan. So thank you, Ma'am, for that. And also sa lahat ng nag-arrange ng webinar na ito, sa mga taga-IPB, kay Rhea, sa ating moderator, sa ating lahat ng in-charge, all the people behind this webinar, sa CAPS, salamat po ng marami. Of course, sa ating mga followers sa Facebook at sa YouTube, and sa mga kliyente natin, sa mga lahat ng sumusunod. Webinar na yung new form of new normal of encouraging people to learn or to know what's new in the college and sa IPB and sa lahat ng institute sa College of Agriculture. So by this webinar, we're imparting what we have and we're inviting people na makaka-inspire sa atin. Salamat po. And sabi nga, isa lang ito sa mga nakalinyang webinars ng CAPS. And by this, we actually are in contact with the rest of the community, the academic community, or And also, ito yung way para natin talaga ma-promote ng husto ang agriculture. With that, salamat po ng marami for joining us, and I'm ending this webinar on closing this webinar on hosted by IPB. Thank you po, ma'am. Thank you po sa ating lahat.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ma'am
Stay
Oli.
and be safe.
Ibang klase po talaga si Dr. Adalia because she teaches with heart. Kaya mahal na mahal siya ng mga mentees niya. Isa na po doon, dito si Hapless Scientist. Lucky to have managed to be your student for CRPT2 in 2015. Okay, so that's it for our session today. Maraming salamat po ulit, Ma'am Oli and Dr. Adalia. Thank you to all our attendees. We hope to see you in the next Aggie Peace Talk. Bye!
Thank you, Ma'am Aids. Ma'am Aids, salamat po ng marami.
Yes, salamat po sa inyo. Have a nice day and be safe, everyone. Hello, Dean. Good morning.
Hey, ma'am, thank you very much po.
Thank you too.
Thank you rin sa mais, ma'am, na pinadala niyo sa Dean's office.
Natikman mo ba yung cute kong mais?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hindi ko natikman yun Hindi, ma'am.
Wala kasi. Actually, we have this farm in Liliw. Tapos dahil sunod-sunod yung ulan for the last 3 weeks, hindi siya na-fertilize. So zero input yon. But still maganda naman yung yung yield.
Thank you, ma'am. Ulit.
Salamat.
Cute, ma'am. Siya cute na masarap.
Thank you.